What up, baby? You already know who it is. It's the one and only, the Messiah, Mr. Vega, holding it down for another edition of Moment with the Messiah, brought to you in part by Honest Assholes. Y'all see that logo in the background? I'm loving it, baby. Big things that are coming. Ah, man, this is my pride and joy. Have y'all not noticed the Messiah's mood every time I do these episodes? Have y'all not noticed the fucking energy that I bring? Because I love what I do, baby. I'm good at what I do, and I'm going to continue to be good at what I do because I'm only going to get better. It's just a matter of time before I'm out here on these red carpets because that's the goal. I already told y'all, man. Some major things going on. I want to give a special shout out to the crew. Big Mizzle, D Nud, Eugene O'Neill, shout out to Whitney, shout out to Antonique, you already know. Now, these Moment with the Messiahs that transpired into what they are today, I've talked to so many people, talked to rappers, porn stars, dope creators, content creators, that's what they go by. But nevertheless, they've made their own presence known on Moment with the Messiah. So again, everybody who's been rocking with us, we've been going strong. My YouTube channel is still going up because of y'all. Y'all are the best. So with that being said, we're about to get up in this Moment with the Messiah. With yours truly, I would like to bring out my special guest. Now, he was brought to you by my boy Monster Yo, Free Monster. You know, anytime my guy needs some assistance with some artists, bro is tapped in with a lot of artists. So anytime they make their way on their platform, I always make it special. Please welcome my guest tonight, the one and only Cedric Carter. What's the deal, bro?
Man, what's the deal? I can't call it. Blessings up, prayers up. Another day in paradise.
Hell yeah, bro. And I gotta give you your respect and props. You've been grinding and promoting the hell out of this episode, bro. Like I love that shit, my G. Like seriously, because
right.
And it lets me know, like, okay, bro, he ready for his moment. He flooded the internet with that shit.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you again for coming out tonight, bro. I know I think we put this date down a couple of weeks ago. And the way that you work and how consistent you are with your work, man. As soon as I hit you up and I said we still down, you was like, yes, sir, let's get it, 1700. my guy was
right.
And I wasn't gonna let you down, bro. Because I've been a nigga be out here doing this bullshit 9 to 5 right now, but I also gotta make time. No matter how tired I am, no matter if I'm distracted by things, I always make sure that I give my people their moment. And thanks for coming out with the Messiah, bro.
Man, it's a blessing, my brother. It's a blessing, having me, for real.
Oh God, man. Free Monster Yo.
Man, you already know Skrilla Gorilla's motherfucking West for life. Tripping and I'm stepping on shit respectfully.
Man, bro.
Monster Yo till I can't scream it until I can't spell it no more.
Man, that's the only way to do it. Because when you're a part of a movement, you consistently want to let it be known. So that's why when the big homie tapped in with me and asked me, can we put this interview together? It's all love,
Man.
So you ready to have your moment, my brother?
Ready, man. Let's run it. You already know. Skrilla Gorilla's West.
Hell yeah. Now, being you, my guy, Cedric Carter, by you being from one of the most popular cities in Los Angeles, bro, South Central.
Yes, sir.
What was it like for Cedric Carter growing up in South Central? Let us know what was life like for you, my brother.
Shit. I'm gonna keep it raw and uncut. Rough, terrible. Growing up, you feel me? It was like I tell people, especially back then in my era, it was a different world than it is now. For real. So at the end of the day, like I tell people, we didn't have technology and everything, that we got, today. You feel me? When we came up, life was way different. Everything, it was raw and uncut. You feel me? For real.
So, now, when you said, sorry to cut you off, bro, my bad. I just want to real quick. You said your era. Are we the same age? Because I'm 40. I just hit 40.
Okay, I'm right behind you. I'm 39. I'm going on 40 in a few months.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. We from that man. That's why when you said your era, I'm like, I wonder if me and bro from the same era. And you right. We barely had technology. We barely had internet, my G.
It was different. You know what I mean? Life was different.
What I'm saying? So when it comes to like, especially when it came to music, you really had to go out there.
Yeah,
you really
like,
have to put in that work.
Look, that's crazy. That's what I be telling people, like, you know what I'm saying, especially when it came to the music. It's like back then, you know what I'm saying, you really had to put in the blood, sweat, and tears when it came to, like, you know, music videos and all that. You feel me? It wasn't just no camera and, you know what I'm saying, let's just go right here and, you know what I'm saying, shoot this up. It wasn't none of that. You feel me? It was way different. Like, you know, it was, nigga, we gotta bring all the trucks, set up shop, you know what I'm saying, the lights, the whole nine, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you got all the connects, the poles, we finna set everything up right here, and you feel me, it was the whole nine, you did?
Yeah, definitely, man. Because that was during the era when I was rapping, so I remember the work that we used to have to put in. This is, like I said, niggas barely had bread for studio time, so niggas was doing, making records in the garage. Making sure we put a little stuff in the garage so we can just get the little soundproof that we had.
Exactly.
So but it also made you appreciate that era, because during that time, a lot of artists, you really have to be talented. You really have to go to them labels and really show your talent. You know what I'm saying? So when you say life growing up in South Central in the trenches doing all that, I can't even imagine the grind you was doing, bro. You know, especially trying to get your music out there.
Man, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, back then, like I tell people back then, it's like, you know, the shit that we seen from, you know what I'm saying, from today, it's like, man, it's wicked, man. Like, that's what I try to tell a lot of people, you feel me? And, you know, especially this new generation, for real. Because, you know what I'm saying, like I say, this new generation, they got everything easy, you feel me? When we was coming up, you know, life was, like I say, life was way different. You feel me? It was really rough. Rougher than rough. Like, for real. Like, niggas really had to grind, you know what I'm saying? We had to, you know what I'm saying? We looked up to the, you know what I'm saying, the drug dealers, the hustlers, you know what I'm saying, and all that, you feel me? Like, those was our idols.
God.
Real shit.
So is it good? So I'm glad we opened up your moment with that, bro, because it let the people know, like, hey, listen, this is the era that I'm from, but just because I'm still making music right now, that don't mean I don't have that same grind back then that I have now. Which is why you still putting music out.
Exactly.
Now everyone has their calling. Especially when it comes to their dreams and their goals, it could be anything or whatnot. So for you, my brother, when did you start taking rap seriously, and when did you just get on that road to when you, hey, the music is for me. This is what I want to do.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't finna sit here and sugarcoat nothing. You know, this honest assholes.
Let's get it.
At the end of the day, started taking rap serious. I'm gonna say like 3 years ago, taking it serious. You feel me? But when I wrote my first song, and you know what I'm saying, I started, you know what I'm saying, fuck with the music and shit, I said it probably was like around when I was like 20, you know, in my early 20s. I said around like 20, 24 or something like that. Yeah, but I said like 3 years ago, that's when I, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, just said fucking and just started taking this shit serious, taking it to the next level, for real. Putting out content, all kind of shit.
Did you have like a special moment that just hit you like, hey, let me take this serious? Like, was it something that just struck you?
I mean, no, to be real, I mean, you know, I always have like I tell people, I always have my moments, you know what I'm saying, in everything. You feel me? And you know, in the music, you know what I'm saying, that was one of my moments, you feel me? When I sat there and I thought to myself, like, fuck you know, I wrote my first song, you know what I'm saying, in my early 20s. So at the end of the day, let me just get serious with this shit. Just say fuck you. You feel me? Let me stop playing with this shit and, you know what I'm saying, just really get serious and, you know what I'm saying, start putting my music out, you know what I'm saying, creating, you know what I'm saying, content, all kind of shit. You feel me? Real shit.
Solid. One of the things that I noticed in your bio, My guy said, I write my own music. And he put it in bold letters. No ghostwriters.
Not at all.
No ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we from that era where you had to write your own shit. You had to be authentic. None of this, all this justified ghostwriting going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me, man. You know. But I do respect that. So when writing your music, like I said, writing music, it's never easy. You know, I struggled back in the day. I didn't struggle writing 16s. I struggled coming up with a hook, a format of the song. Like if you don't have the right form, because it can't just be about just all spit. You can't just spit. You have to have a format, a direction of where this song is going. You know what I'm saying? That's what people got to understand when you make these songs. That's why I don't want to get no backlash, but this is why I can't listen to. This is why a lot of LA rappers sound the same, man, because a lot of them don't have any good song formats, man. They think, okay, let's throw on shit, let's throw on this ratchet shit, man. Let's get that mustard sound and let's get people going. But it's like, okay, but you sound the same. So when it comes to writing music, when it comes for you, when you're writing music, my dude, how hard is that for you? Is it like does it just hit you daily when you're thinking about writing a new song or whatnot? But how hard is it for you do you even consider it hard when you're coming up with a song?
To be real, it's not hard. You know, like I said once before in one of my past interviews, you know, they asked me the same question, and like I told them, you just gotta marry the beat. And you know, once you marry the beat, everything else gonna, you know what I'm saying, fall in line. It's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle that you put together. Everything else gonna fall in line once you marry the beat. Real shit.
Man, we only get 12 minutes into the episode, bro. You know, already putting out mad moments, bro. I love this. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know, like I tell people, like when I do music, man, you know, I don't like everybody here. You know, I got my own voice, my own style, my own way. You feel me? So at the end of the day, when I do music, you know, I don't. When people hear my shit, I try not to, you know what I'm saying, talk about, you know what I'm saying, ass shaking or bitch this, woo, woo, you know, things like that. You feel what I'm saying? I try to, like, you know, give them a message.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, exactly. So after the song go off, you know, they could have, you know what I'm saying, they sit there and start thinking like, damn, bro, really, you know what I'm saying, he really said something in that song, bro. Like, you feel me? And bro, you know, he came with his own style. He sounded different in everything. He didn't come sounding like everybody else. He came with his own voice. You feel me?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He said something. That's why I take him to a different world every time I do a song. 100. Every time I do a new song, I take him to a different world.
And that lets you know how serious you are what you're doing, fam. Because you already have a common goal. Because that's what you're telling me is gonna go along later on in the episode with one of the questions I came up with.
Yes, sir.
Now you are a very dedicated artist. Like I said, going through your platform, going through your music, you're very dedicated. I noticed that you are a father of two, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My oldest 21 and the youngest about to be 6.
Now, so they're apart. They're apart. Now, a rap artist, being a rap artist and being a father, talk about timing and time consuming. So for Cedric Carter, how do you balance being a full-time father and being a rap artist, man? Like, how do you balance that?
I mean, you know, like I tell people, you know, like I tell people, I'm gonna start by saying this: a father and a daddy is two different things. You feel me? A father is, you know, a father is spelled Time. A daddy is spelled Money. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like I tell people, once you're a father, you get all daddy duties out the way before anything. Before anything. You get all daddy duties out the way before anything, spending time with your kids, you know what I'm saying? If you taking them out to dinner or whatever the playground or whatever the case may be, or just, what I'm saying, them big father things. And once you get, what I'm saying, once you get the father out the way, being a father, once you get that out the way, then that's when you know what I'm saying, you stand on business, you know what I'm saying, you take care of the other things that you got to do. As far as the music, you know what I'm saying, making studio time or whatever, interviews, whatever the case may be, meet and greets, red carpets, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine, you got to grind for this shit. Like I tell people, you can't stop. Sitting on your ass ain't gonna get you nowhere. You got to grind this shit out. 100. And like I tell people, I'm a father before anything, man. So, I make sure, you know what I'm saying, the father duties get out the way first, and then after the father duties get out the way, that's when I get to you feel me, the Cedric Carter 1700.
Y'all hear this, dude? All you artists out there, y'all want to talk about balance when it comes to your kids and your music, man, just listen to my guy, Mr. Carter, right here, man. He laying the blueprint down. We should be charging you motherfuckers.
Man, that part right there, say it again.
You know what I'm saying? This question right here. You are also the sibling of fellow West Coast artist, Lady Too Much. My homegirl, she been on this episode. She been on this show too. That's little sis right there, man. Grown, I gotta ask this question, man, because a family full of musicians is all. I mean, when you think of a family full of musicians and people that make music, you think of the Jacksons, think of the Isleys, the Leverts. So, this question I gotta ask you, man. What's it like having a sibling that makes music, and do y'all have some type of friendly competition when y'all doing music? Like, hey, bro, like, hey, sis, listen to this track right here. I need you to listen to this. Like, what's up, man?
To be real, I mean it's a blessing. It feels wonderful. You feel me? Because like I tell people, that's my heart right there. You feel me? Same mama and everything. That's my heart. That's my little sis. So at the end of the day, it's like once I seen how serious, to be real, she like, she really got me back on my music shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as when I say back on it, taking it serious. You feel me? Real shit. So once I seen Lil Sis, you know what I'm saying, was okay, dropping shit, taking it serious, like, okay, she, you know what I'm saying, she stepping on shit, okay, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
She be grinding.
Big bro, you feel
she
me?
Be grinding
Big bro,
too.
hold up, big bro, you doing this shit too. So at the end of the day, man, get in there with Lil Sis and run this shit up. You feel me? 100. And that's what I did. You feel real shit? That's what I did. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we dropped that, the right way. And we body shit. Once we dropped that, it was up from there. It was up in the stud. 100. It was up and it was stuck. I'm there. Real. That's my
I
heart
love
right
it.
there.
I
Like
love
I
it.
tell motherfuckers,
Shout out
to
to
be
sis,
real,
Lady Too Much.
We the first to do it. Me and Lady Too Much, we the first to do it as siblings, you feel me? Real shit. So at the end of the day, it's like, we had to do it like that. It was only right for us to do it like that. For real.
I love this shit, man. You cooking, bro. Now, this next question, we got to get a little deep, just for a little second, because at the end of the day, when you come on when you come on my platform, I try to tell every artist, I want you to leave here with some type of connection to your fans that they didn't know about you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
this media business, this entertainment business, music business, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's fun, especially when you love what you do. But at the same time, you got to be mentally prepared. You have to be mentally stable. So for Cedric Carter, how is Cedric Carter's mental health? How is his state of mind while being a rap artist in this industry?
See, that's something I try to
only if you feel comfortable, bro. You don't have to open up too much, just
yeah. No, that's something I always, like, to be real. That's something I always try to take care of first. You feel me? To be real shit. As my mental health, everything. Before anything. Because like I tell people, you always gotta make sure your mental health and everything is straight before anything else. Because if not, You feel me? That's gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you crash right there. 100. Real shit, because you know that's a lot of that's a lot built up on the brain that you're thinking about. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, let me make sure, you know what I'm saying, my mental health, my health and everything is straight before, you know what I'm saying, I even, you know what I'm saying, get on daddy duties. You know, you always gotta make, you know what I'm saying, you always gotta make sure your mental health is straight before anything. Because
Facts.
like I just said, if not, you're gonna crash it all. You know, it starts first with, you know what I'm saying, it starts first with your mental health. So, you know, that's where it started at. So, you know, once you got that balanced and under control and you know what I'm saying, got that out the way, okay, for sure. Okay, for sure. That's straight. That's cool. So now let me, you feel me? Let me bounce to this, and then after this, I'm gonna bounce to this. Always make sure mental health is straight before anything. 100.
Facts. I salute to you, King, because
Sir.
a lot of brothers don't take their mental health serious, and for the simple fact that you acknowledge that and have a plan to where you know how to keep your mentality at peace, especially for being in this business, you're gonna
It's
go a
all about
long way,
mindset.
bro.
As long
You're
as
gonna
you
go a long way.
mindful, you straight.
That is a fact. Being under, shout out to my guy Monster, yo. So being under Monster, man, being and being connected with him, because that brother is smart. He's very intelligent. He's helped me out a whole lot. We talked numerous amount of times. He's given me a lot of strategies. So I'm curious, what has Cedric Carter learned by being connected with Monster Yo? What have you learned from him?
Business,
There we go.
business. How to really, you know what I'm saying, how to really, you know what I'm saying, take care of things, how to really stand on business, how to, you know, how to create business, how to you know, how to start your own business and you know, just business, man. 100. That's all I can say. That answer everything right there. Business. For
All right.
real.
Because that dude, one thing about that, well, there's plenty of things, but the main thing he's really showed me is really how to move your business and what type of strategies to take and put it towards your business. And it's been working for me.
Exactly.
I like the tips he's giving me. I'm like, damn, bro, hey, you ain't never lied, my G. Like seriously.
Nah, real shit. Monsieur, he don't taught me a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, he the main reason why I'm moving how I'm moving. He the reason. Man, I'm gonna take my hat off the monster, yo. You feel me? He the reason I'm moving how I'm moving. 100. And that's facts. And I want to give him his flowers right now as I speak.
Love it, man. Shout out my guy. When since we've been tapped in, my G, like, going back and forth, supporting each other, liking all that stuff, what's one thing that you do? What's the one thing that you love about the Honest Asshole podcast?
Just keep it real. That's why I start at. That's why I start at first. You know, it's all about loyalty, man. Loyalty and respect, and I see it. I see it in you. You feel me? Real shit. So you know,
Damn.
if I even you know what I'm saying, spoke to you like you said, you already interviewed my sister lady too much. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's you know from that right there, and you know just from you know what I'm saying, Monster Yo, you know what I'm saying, talking about you, speaking on you, and all that, it's you know just good energy, good vibes, 100. And that's all I've been seeing. You feel me? Real shit. Like I said, it's even before me and you even spoke.
I
Real shit.
appreciate that. I appreciate that, my brother. Because
Sir, you know, I go off, you know, it's all like I tell months ago, you know, it's loyalty over royalty. You feel me? 100, it's loyalty over royalty. You can leave me in a room with 5 billion on the table. You come back, that same 5 billion gonna still be right there.
Mm.
Probably with a little interest on it.
Talk that shit, my G. You already
What?
know, man. That's solid right there, bro. Now, 2025, we are in July. Year will be over in 6 months, man. Has 2025 been a good year for Cedric Carter? Do you feel like you put out a lot of music this year, my G?
Um, okay, I'm gonna answer you like this, because you said have 2025 been a good year? Do I feel like I put out any good music? Okay,
So
I'm gonna
far,
say 20.
for the first half.
So far, I put out good music. I put out great music so far, so far. But has the year been great or good? I'm gonna say no. And the reason I say no is because I've been watching the world, I've been watching life, I've been watching the protests, I've been watching the fires, I've been watching everything that's been going on in the world, the floods, everything. So that's the reason I say no. But has 2025 been a good year or anything like that? I just want to, what I'm saying, I want to send my prayers, my love, my condolences, my respect, everything to all them families around the world, for real,
Man,
that done deal with the fires, the floods, the everything. The people getting deported by this, what I'm saying, this Donald Trump bullshit, this ICE shit, and
man.
come on, man, come on, man, we got to do better. That ain't making America great again. When
Show the
was when
fuck
was
ain't.
exactly, like, when was America ever great? Like, come on, man, come on, man.
Man, that's a whole different conversation. For real, man.
Come on, man. I'm gonna keep it raw and uncut. This
As
honest
you should.
asshole.
As you
It's only right
should.
I keep it honest.
So now we got the second quarter of the of 2025. Now this is the time, man, where you flood the internet, you flood honest assholes, you let everyone know what do we have to look forward to from Cedric Carter. Where can we find your music? Where can we find your content, bro? Flood this motherfucker. This is your moment, bro. Let us know what we got to look forward to, fam, or where we can go to. This is you, bro. This is all you.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Cedric Carter17 motherfucking honey. You dig? You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of new shit that's gonna drop, a lot of new shit that's coming. You feel me? Sorry for the wait, cause you know what I'm saying, I kept pushing my mixtape back. Sorry for the wait, y'all. But that 1731, that shit gonna be dropping real soon. 100. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can find my shit on YouTube, Cedric Carter1700. It's gonna be on all platforms real soon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can run my Instagram up, official Cedric Carter1700. You feel me? All content going crazy. You dig what I'm saying? 100. Skrilla Gorillas, motherfucking West for life. Free Monster, yo, while I'm at it. You feel me? We tripping and we stepping on shit respectfully. You feel me? And I'm finna flood the streets and I'm finna take over this shit respectfully. You dig? 100. Shout out to everybody that's doing a motherfucking thing. I want to see everybody eat. Like I said, Skrilla Gorillas West for motherfucking life. Free Monster, yo, while we at it, 1700 way or nowhere, or get the fuck out the way. We tripping.
And my guy has spoken. I gotta ask this last question since we get ready to wrap it up. Does my guy Cedric Carter, did you have a good moment with the Messiah, my G? Did I deliver?
Oh yeah. You did your big one, my brother. For real. I appreciate the love. Like I say, blessings up, prayers up. For real, for real. You did that, and you know what I'm saying. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate you for having me on the show. Hey, we did our shit. We did our big one. 100. The marathon must continue. You did.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, you already know it. You already know, fam. Anytime you want to come back, we might have to do the in person because I'm finna be I'm finna be racking those up, baby.
Oh
It's
yeah.
finna be a lot more in person
Oh yeah,
episodes.
like I said, I got a lot of new shit that's gonna drop. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying, we got another one coming. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying, all they got to do is stay tuned. You dig? Honest
Hell
Assholes
yeah.
podcast. We tripping right now. We stepping on shit. 100. Skrilla
You
the little
already
brother
know.
wife, 3 months to go.
Oh God, free my guy Monster Yo. Want to thank my guy, my guest, Cedric Carter, for coming out, having a good moment. Shout out my brother Dank Sinatra, the best engineer, A&R, whatever the fuck. He does it all in IE. You already know. Live streaming this Thursday, 7 p.m. on all platforms, baby. It's the Messiah, Honest Assholes. It's a wrap. Yes, sir.